Hey guys, this level was made by someone on Discord who sent it to me. If you want to be featured, my Discord is Pope Thanos number 5941. If you want your level featured, send me your level and proof of subscription. Also like and subscribe, thanks. The children of the Empyrean Sea, Empyreans, or the children, are the most common names for the near-extinct race of nigh-immortal beings who were birthed along with the universe, the front rooms itself. Legends from the records of long-extinct, extremely ancient civilizations testify to this fact almost universally, even before the Dawn Wars began. The Empyrean race themselves claimed to have been born within a higher dimensional space named the Empyrean Sea, and were compelled to enter the front rooms from birth. It is unknown how much of this statement is truth, and how much is a fabrication of the children themselves, so the validity of this claim is questionable at best. However, the Empyreans have universally been characterized as beings of truly immense power, their near-godlike poise surpassing nearly anything that has ever existed within the bounds of our cosmos. The sheer might of some of these Empyreans boggles the mind, from holding complete authority over an entire concept, such as time, to destroying vast civilizations in the blink of an eye. Their ontokinetic and paraphysical abilities are of such magnitude that, up to the present, entity Invictus is the only confirmed Class Omega-7 entity in the entire B.F.L database. Rightly so, as one individual of this race, known as the Exalted One, is the likely culprit behind the creation of the Backrooms. Individual members of the race possess control over a concept or a set of concepts, such as the concept of time. They are, in every possible definition of the term, movers and shakers of the cosmos. The race is nearly extinct, with only one known individual known to be still alive, and said individual is currently in a dormant state. However, the constructs, relics, and legacies the race has left behind still pose a potential existential threat to the B.F.L and its interests, and therefore, the development of a greater infocomplex concerning the race and the activities of individual members is a Code Zero priority directive of all departments of the B.F.L and affiliated groups. The temperament and personality of members of the children of the Empyrean Sea are known to be highly variable from Empyrean to Empyrean. Some Empyreans were known for their benevolence and went out of their way to help intelligent species, and some were extremely hostile, slaughtering any sentient being that appeared before them. However, one common trait of all Empyreans is their nomadic lifestyle. Some individuals were said to traverse the entire universe, end to end, dozens of times. Perhaps almost all Empyreans have done this journey at least once. Empyreans also have been cited to possess a drastically different perception of time compared to other races, due to their virtual immortality and their great strength. Empyreans also often take in several client races who receive the protection and gifts of the Empyrean in question, and serve him or slash it unswervingly. These client races are often used as foot soldiers in wars between Empyreans, with the intensity and frequency of these events coming to a head during the Dawn Wars. Before this period, actual fatalities of Empyreans in these conflicts were extremely far and few between. The emotional range of the Empyrean race is said to encompass several hundred different emotions, which have no human equivalent. This can be largely explained by the vast intellects of Empyrean individuals, whose mental faculties involve thought processes and psychological reactions beyond the reach of the human mind, even enhanced. It is said that the attack methods of an Empyrean are unfathomable. In the vast majority of instances where such an event is occurring in close enough proximity to be witnessed, the basic structure of reality is torn asunder, rendering direct observation unfeasible. Needless to say, surviving a direct attack by an Empyrean towards one's person is simply impossible. Still, the extreme improbability of encountering an Empyrean in person, along with the low likelihood of actual aggression, makes this potential situation far less foreboding. The discovery of the existence of the children of the Empyrean Sea is a universally world-shaking revelation for all races which come to know of them. Some races have yet to learn the only traces of the Empyreans rooted deep in their mythologies and legends. When it occurs, it often leads many of the more religious and spiritually inclined civilizations into a zealous frenzy, descending into madness and insanity, their entire belief system broken beyond repair. Even more secular, level-headed civilizations are often fundamentally changed in some way or another. Subsequently, humanity's day of reckoning, although prolonged, fundamentally changed the cultural complex of all nations and organizations that existed at the time, thereby heavily influencing the future path of our race. On October 2, 2033, the first known incontrovertible piece of evidence for the existence of the Empyrean race emerged, in the form of Level 94. In am.e.g expedition deep into the level, the task force encountered the facsimile of the Temple of the Exalted Ecclesiast which had formed within. At the time, entering the structure was impossible, due to the inability of the task force to decipher the unintelligible script which evidently explained how to enter the apparently unbreachable building. It took 11 years for the m.e.g's cryptography division to fully translate the language, now known as the Common Script, the language used by most advanced civilizations in the universe. The instructions were also translated, detailing the method to enter the temple, through an advanced magitech ritual involving several substances that were scarce at the time. After painstakingly acquiring these materials, a more well-equipped task force was able to breach the edifice. Inside, they discovered the imitations of the Grand Empyrean artifacts, one of which had been taken by, data expunged. Furthermore, a vast repository of information concerning the Empyrean race was uncovered, allowing the human species at last to learn of the existence of the children. Great societal turmoil followed for several hundred years, eventually resulting in the m.e.g and other major groups at the time merging to become the modern b.f.l, unified at last. Most of the known information concerning the Empyrean race was garnered from the vast hall of the Empyrean gods within the temple, adjacent to the artifact chambers. Other snippets of knowledge gained by the b.f.l has also been used to supplement that main source. A conclusion that our organization has come to after more than 1,000 years of study is that the history of the children of the Empyrean Sea is as long as it is convoluted. Below is an approximate timeline constructed by the b.f.l's historical department. All dates are listed in years BP, or before present. Birth of the front rooms and the children of the Empyrean Sea, asterisk 13.8 billion years BP, birth of life, notable signs of interference by Empyreans. 13.7 billion years BP. The firstborn civilizations emerge. 13.5 to 13.4 billion years BP. First galactic scale civilizations arise, all pliant races of children. 13.5 billion years BP. The Dawn Wars begin. 13 billion years BP, rebellions against the Empyreans by their client races begin in earnest, leading to the loss of several artifacts. 10.7 billion years BP, battle at the Crystal Palace, end of the Dawn Wars, and the near extinction of the children of the Empyrean Sea. 10 billion years BP. The Exalted One's physical body manifests in the Boötes Void, witnessed by several multi-galactic civilizations. 8.9 billion years BP. A surge of gravitational waves coincide with the first records of the series of extra-dimensional spaces known to the b.f.l as the Backrooms. 8 billion years BP, discovery of level origin. 1432 years BP, 2022 AD. Discovery of level 7.01 and the envoy of the Conjurer of Fears imprisoned inside. 1430 BP, 2024 AD. Clues from the level discovered the year prior lead to the discovery of level 11111 and the Elder Star Church. 1429 BP, 2025 AD. Discovery of level 94 and the imitation of the Temple of the Exalted Ecclesiast within. 1421 years BP, 2033 AD. Discovery of an Empyrean artifact within the Virgo supercluster results in internecine warfare throughout the Virgo supercluster over control of the object. 989 years BP, 2465 AD. Upsurge in reports of incidents throughout the local group related to the Empyrean race in some way or another. Signs of the Exalted One stirring from dormancy for the first time in over 2 billion years. 46 years BP, 3408 AD. Note that this information is not the full extent of the b.f.l's knowledge concerning the children. Certain, more sensitive events have been removed from this list. As the release of confidential information, however limited, poses a potential security risk to the human race, there will be no exceptions.